Alright, today we are going to discuss the world's most dangerous blood type, and that is Rh-Null, which is also called the goin blood type. Now, as of today, only about 50 people in the world are known to have Rh-Null with only a few active donors. That makes it one of the rarest blood type ever recorded. But before we get into the part that is going to shock you, let's first understand what Rh-Null actually is. Now, your red blood cells actually contain a special protein attached to their surfaces. Now, these proteins are called antigen. You can kind of imagine this antigen as the security guard on the surface of the red blood cells that tells your body which bloods belong to you and which blood type does not belong. Now, among these antigens, one of the most important one is the Rh system, and it contains over 60 different antigens. Now, the one that most people are familiar with is the ROHD, which makes you either Rh positive or negative, but the Rh system is more complex than that. In individuals with Rh-Null, all the Rh antigens are lacking, all the Rh antigens are missing. So it's like having a red blood cell with absolutely no security guard on their surface. Now, this is extremely rare because these proteins, these antigens, are one of the important components of your red blood cell. Without this antigen, it is very easy for this red blood cell to break. They become very fragile. So having antigen on the surface of the red blood cell is very, very important in maintaining the integrity of the red blood cell. So why does Rh-Null happen in the first place? Well, one of the most causes of Rh-Null is actually due to mutation in this gene called the ROHA gene. So what does this gene do? Well, this gene actually codes for a special protein which is called ROHO associated proteins. And what does this protein do? Well, when your body produces these antigens, these proteins are responsible for transporting this antigen into the surface of the red blood cells. So when there is a mutation in this gene that produces this protein, even when your body produces the antigens, there is not going to be any protein to transport this antigen to where they are being needed, and that is going to result in Rh-Null. So these proteins are just like the scaffold that helps transport the antigens into the surface of the red blood cells where they are needed, into the red blood cells membrane. And some of the things that may increase the chance of having Rh-Null is marriage between brothers and sisters, between cousins, or distant relatives. So all of this can contribute to the development of Rh-Null, and along with this, it also can be caused due to a mutation in these genes. So these genes are also responsible in the production of these antigens. So when there's a mutation in this gene, that is going to result in dysfunctional gene product, that is going to result in dysfunctional proteins that is not going to have any functions in the body. So mutation in this gene that produces the antigen itself can also result in Rh-Null. So why is Rh-Null very dangerous? Well, having Rh-Null can actually contribute to the development of hemolytic anemia, because these antigens on the surface of the red blood cells actually contribute to the structure of the red blood cells. They can prevent the red blood cell from breakage, from fragility. So having deficiency in this antigen can result in hemolytic anemia. People with Rh-Null could also develop mild jaundice. They also have abnormal red blood cell shape. And lastly, they have difficulty in transfusion. So these are the common problems associated with Rh-Null blood type. Now make sure to comment down below your blood type and also let me know where you are watching this video from. Thanks for watching.